Well, kids, the story of the Lorax comes to an end with this podcast. The best way to think about it is that Onceler had a tunnel vision on making money, as we said, and the Lorax represented the conscience of the humanity to try to save the Truffula forest from the Onceler, who was just trying to get bigger and bigger in his business, and he chopped off the last of the Truffula trees, and his family left him in his own cars that he had bought them, and he was left living there alone because the Lorax had left as well with the barbaloots and the swans and the fish. Even the fish walked on their fins and were gone. And the Onceler could find nobody. He was living there miserable and alone. The kid went there, paid him 15 cents and a snail's shell and some other thing that we talked about. And he got the story from the Onceler, and Onceler was very sad, and he remembered that as the Lorax took off through a hole in the smog that the Onceler had created, he said, unless, and he left, and the Onceler didn't realize what he meant, but over time he realized why the Lorax said unless. So he threw a few seeds of the Truffula trees down to this kid who had come to listen to the story and said, unless you care and plant these seeds and water them, the Truffula trees will never be back. This is where the complications are in terms of what the moral of the story is. So you talk to your parents and teachers, because should the children be told that it's up to them to save the world? Old people like me, we colonized your future with our consumption and our energy use and our greenhouse gas emissions and the global warming, and we are trying to help by doing mitigation and adaptation and solutions, but we are also causing anxiety for the young people like you. So it's not necessarily your responsibility, but the adults should help you save the planet for yourself, because that's your future and you are the future. So the story of the Lorax is very insightful and a moral tale, but make sure that you don't get anxious about this. Okay, see you kids.